Welcome to another The Compass 77 video. Today is December the 18th, 2018, and today's story of the day, today's Manchester United story of the day, is that Jose Mourinho is no longer the manager of Manchester United Football Club. It's not surprising. The results, the performance, I think everything on and off the pitch has been really weird. It's not the way Manchester United should be run. I have to say that since we sacked David Moyes, I think the club has just, that for me was an indication of the club no longer has an idea and the identity slowly dipping, and actually at times dipping really fast. And this is just another example of the times of what Manchester United is not about, but what Manchester United is unfortunately today. The manager Jose Mourinho is not a bad manager. It's just that I think his ways are not, or were not, the ways that went in line with some of the players, for example. I mean, you look at the last game against Liverpool. Okay, you can accept, to be honest, I think, I'd accept any result as long as I could see it's not that the players weren't trying, it's just that I just felt that there wasn't an idea at times, that they didn't know. I don't know, was there a clear plan? Was there a clear message to the players? And why have players like Paul Pogba, Martial and Mata on the bench? Why? It's completely, you got big time players there, players who actually do perform in games like this. And before the game, I said I wanted to see Pogba playing, because he's a major player at the club, and the communication between him and Jose Mourinho. Of course, I'm just a fan, so I haven't been there. I don't, but it just seemed as if it was really bad at times. Of course, we don't know how bad or how misleading certain news was that the information coming to us, but surely you've got to play. If he's injured, I understand he's not playing, but he wasn't injured. He's Paul Pogba's fit. He should have been playing against Liverpool. And as I said, Anthony Martial, one of our best players this season, should have been playing against Liverpool. Juan Mata got a good record against Liverpool. Should have been playing against them. I just think these are some of the things that just didn't click. And as I said, Jose Mourinho, I just think he's got his way of doing things, and we saw a similar kind of mentality from Van Gaal when he was at the club. And I don't know, I just think in today's times, I think those they're not flexible enough. I think, you've got to understand that people are different, because they are, and you've got to be able to, of course, maintain control as the manager, that you have to have, but be flexible. And I just don't think Jose Mourinho and I don't think Van Gaal were flexible enough. I don't. I mean, I'm going to say this. I preferred Van Gaal's energy, during, for example, press conferences, and even sometimes on the touchline. But they weren't the managers for Manchester United. David Moyes, okay, his first year while he was there, he didn't even last a full year. It was, he was. I think David Moyes would have got there in the end. I really do. It's just the thing that Manchester United, so used to Sir Alex Ferguson, so used to success, not patient enough. But when you bring in a new manager after Sir Alex Ferguson, surely the thinking should be, okay, this is probably not going to be the same. because it's not going to be the same. It's going to be different. So why can't you just stick by the guy? So at the time I was not happy, but of course talking won't change anything. Now it's now. Jose Mourinho has been sacked from Manchester United. In a way, it's a good decision, and it's the only one, it's the realistic one, because the way it's been going hasn't been going for Manchester United. You know, we're miles behind Liverpool, miles behind Manchester City, miles behind Tottenham. Arsenal are ahead of us now as well, although we didn't play too badly against them recently. But we've got to improve. We've got to really improve on and off the pitch. And we've got to bring in somebody who can talk to the players in a way then that the players will feel that they want to play for Manchester United. The players have to want to play for Manchester United, and the manager has to be that kind of person who's going to say, okay, you're Manchester United players, what was in the past has gone, this is the situation, let's get let's get playing again, let's get playing the Manchester United way. And I think one of the things that has to happen, okay, we've heard that Michael Carrick for the first 2 days now is going to act like the interim manager, and then somebody will come in to the end of the season. I'm not so sure that's a good idea. I think, if that does happen, then that just tells me actually that this was planned. This is not just a sudden thing. They knew that this was going to happen. Maybe even Jose Mourinho knew that this was going to happen, regardless of the result against Liverpool. Even if we had beaten Liverpool, I think this would have been the decision. And I just feel that with somebody coming in now, will it fix everything? No. Will it address a few issues? Hopefully players, as I said, like Pogba, Anthony Martial, hopefully those two players, and Romelu Lukaku, will start playing with joy, and because when I look at them, I don't think they're playing with joy at the moment. Got to fix the centre backs situation. Got to have someone in defence. Got to be. Maybe they'll bring in someone. Maybe we'll bring in someone in January. I don't know. Mentioning Michael Carrick just a moment ago, I wouldn't be against seeing him actually take the role to the end of the season, because he's been at the club. And what I would probably do is I'd say, okay, Michael, you take the club to the end of the season. We'll see how you do. And just, if we need to bring someone in to be your assistant, then they could maybe bring in someone, trying to contact someone with like more experience to be that assistant. Because I think players would respond to Michael Carrick. I really do. That for a while, some of them were his teammates, so that's good. I think he recently, I personally actually met him book signing, so I know you can't say much about it from that, but I just the fact that he is inspirational as well, and he can. I think he's also more to these times. I think Michael Carrick wouldn't be the bad solution, the wrong solution now, just for the short term. In the long term, I'd probably see Michael Carrick going away from Manchester United for a bit, gaining experience as the main coach somewhere, maybe in the Championship, like Frank Lampard, for example, is doing. But now, at this stage, maybe bringing in Michael Carrick to the end of the season wouldn't be the worst thing. Something's got to happen in the right direction. However, as some information has come through, it's not going to be Michael Carrick to the end of the season. It's going to be just for 2 days, and then someone else is coming in. I just hope it's someone that understands what Manchester United is about, and I hope it's someone that with that energy. I don't think the players respond to kind of like more passive kind of thing. I don't think that kind of coach works at Manchester United. I really don't. It's got to be someone who's really fired up. You look at Jurgen Klopp at Liverpool. We need that kind of energy at Manchester United. We really do, and I hope someone comes in like that. I know Michael Carrick's a bit of different personality than Jurgen Klopp, but I just think it's, get the players, really up and pumping for this. We are at Manchester United. We're at the greatest club in the world. You should want to play for Manchester United, and you should be, you should show some joy. Some of the times this season you've been seeing players, they've been like sulking, or they're moody, or they're not happy. You shouldn't have that at Manchester United. Manchester United is the greatest club in the world. Manchester United fans' opinion, I know, I'm going to be biased here, but that is the truth. Manchester United, when on song, when everything's clicking, when everything's popping, the best club in the world. That is it. And this club deserves to have a manager who is in line with that. A manager who is in line with that. So this is it. Thank you, Jose Mourinho, for everything you did for Manchester United. You have to be grateful. Unfortunately, it did not work out. So hopefully, the next Manchester United manager will help steer this club in the right direction. Come on, United! Manchester United!